We showed you this grass fire in Williamson County at the top of the broadcast, still ahead. Jim updates us on the fire dangers in Central Texas as this heat wave continues.
With these wildfires breaking out locally the past 2 days, I want to give you a little more in-depth information on this ongoing threat. Here's the problem right now. We've had some very dry air move in. Look at these dew points. These are very dry. 40s in August. We don't see that very often. And the ground is also very dry. And in addition, we've got gusty winds today. These are the current wind gusts, over 20 miles per hour, but that's enough to spread it in a drought. And we do have an expanding drought across the area at the present time. Our wildfire danger today, something we haven't seen in a while, very high in a few spots. Most of that area, all that area you see in yellow there, is a high wildfire danger for the rest of the day. Outdoor burning bans, they're on KXAN.com all the time under the weather menu. Just click on burn bans. I'll tell you right now, every county in our viewing area is currently under an outdoor burn ban.
The topic of police reform may have Austin's mayor and the Texas governor at odds, but it's also a key issue in our nation's capital. Up next, a plan under development in D.C. that does not include defunding police. The U.S. Conference of Mayors has been talking through police reform.
We've been covering how the city of Austin decided to redistribute APD funding, but as KXAN Washington correspondent Jesse Tenor reports, this group of mayors has a plan that does not include defunding the police.
Besides nominating candidates, the Democratic National Convention also shapes party policy.
Racism isn't just an issue area to put number 20 on your Democratic platform.
Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti and others with the U.S. Conference of Mayors introduced their bipartisan agenda this week. The group's president, Louisville Mayor Greg Fisher, said addressing racial disparities is at the top of the list.
Black and brown Americans are more likely to get sick and die of COVID-19, lose their jobs or their businesses to the economic downturn, or die at the hands of law enforcement.
Their police reform plan includes uniform policies for the use of force, accountability for officers, and sharing data. Tampa Mayor Jane Castor said it doesn't include attempts to defund the police.
That means that police officers are going to come out of your neighborhood. No one's in favor of it, or very few are in favor of it.
The same holds true for Congress. Arkansas's French Hill said the focus is on getting community services like mental health and substance abuse programs to work hand in hand with police.
To do the kind of training and policy changes that are in the President Obama recommendations, in the Donald Trump executive order, in the House and Senate bills, you need more funding for police.
While those negotiations continue, the Conference of Mayors plans to present their ideas to the Republican National Convention next week. In Washington, I'm Jesse Tenor.
Meanwhile, the race for the White House heats up as the Biden-Harris ticket gets to have its vision for America broadcast over the next 4 days. Night number 3 now of NBC's Democratic National Convention coverage begins tonight at 9 here on KXAN. That is followed by our news at 10 o'clock. Let's send it over to Jim. He has a full look, of course, at our forecast.
All right, if things weren't bad enough with this heat wave, 18 days in a row now, 100 degrees or hotter, moves us into a tie for 5th place all time. Now we add an air quality alert to it. Ozone Action Day declared for tomorrow. Limit your errands, carpool when possible. Don't mow the lawn or operate gasoline-powered engines here in this air quality alert area during the daytime hours. Try to do that in the evening or early in the morning. Keep the air pollution down tomorrow because the environment, the weather is going to help it be a little higher on its own. Upper 90s, 101 in Kingsland, 101 out in Mason. Metro area, more 100s, Lakeway to Manchac to Buda to Wimberley. Everybody baking today, and low 100s in our eastern counties. Now, if I put the heat index on here, it's not any worse because the humidity is low today, so it could feel worse out there than it does. Live weather from our Circuit of the Americas weather camera. A lot of sunshine out there over southeast Travis County right now. Would you look at this? 15% relative humidity in Austin right now on an August afternoon. We do not see that often with those dew points I showed you earlier in the 70s. It's 104 at Mabry. It's 101 degrees out at the airport right now. We've got a northeasterly wind coming in. I just didn't bring any cool air, just some drier air. Sunset tonight at 8:08. Pollen count today. Mold is low and grass is low. Around the state, well, the heat is kind of concentrated here right now. I mean, everybody's hot, but the triple digits here in our part of the state out into the Concho Valley, despite the fact that that terrible heat ridge is still located out here over the Four Corners. It is enough of an influence on our weather that it is keeping it very hot and dry. This little northerly flow, it's been bringing us some occasional disturbances. We just don't see it bringing anything else in the near future except more dry air. That's good because that makes the mornings nice. Were you up early this morning? Somebody described it to me as they almost sensed a little taste of fall this morning. We had a lot of 60s and some low 70s, and we'll be there again in the morning, maybe even cooler. But tomorrow afternoon will be a lot like today, with many of us getting back up above 100 degrees. In Austin tonight, clear skies and 72 with a light northeasterly wind. 105 tomorrow, northeast wind at 5 to 10, and again, plenty of sunshine. We do see a sign of a possible change, very subtle change, toward the middle of next week, but otherwise, we just don't see a change in this heat wave yet. Now, why are the mornings so nice? Well, we had that little cold front come in yesterday, right? You're thinking cold? That wasn't a cold front. You're right. Cold fronts technically aren't always cold. They will bring in a slight change in temperature sometimes, but often the separate air masses involve an air mass of drier air coming in and with an air mass of higher barometric pressure. Yes, in the textbooks, it's still called a cold front, though it isn't always cold. Your First Warning Weather University lessons are all on KXAN.com under the weather menu. Just look for First Warning Weather University.
Apple has 12 new reasons to smile right now. We take a closer look at how the historic milestone was reached today for the tech giant. A local tech entrepreneur and his wife decided to build a startup company that would provide a unique classroom experience for their 3 children. They created Sessions, an online platform that takes children on virtual adventures all around the world. Each trip is hosted by a local tour guide that would walk them through the pyramids of Egypt or take part in a virtual yoga class right on the beach. The Jenkins say they're hoping to pass down their love of travel to their children, and they want others to share those same experiences.
I have a best friend that lives in India. And when my children see how they live in India, it really opens their eyes that people live differently than we do here in Lakeway.
And if I can buy a mom 40 minutes and her child's learning and having a great time at the same time, then that's a huge success for me.
The Jenkins say that all online learning during the month of August will be free of charge to those interested in signing up. Afterwards, each session will cost between $5 and $10.
Someone in Del Valley just won $1 million thanks to a scratch-off lottery ticket. They bought it at the Quick C convenience store on Manchac. The winner wants to remain anonymous.